Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
Alright, I've already drawn. I'm gonna play the best card in Magic, Island.
An island? I was gonna say the best play in Magic, Island Go. I'm a
Pass the
fan.
turn. No.
Oh, I had a one lander.
Did you
I was
pass,
really
Jet?
excited to. I did.
Cool. During my upkeep, gain 2 life from Oloro. Draw.
Oh, you are playing that devil deck.
Sea of Clouds into Soul Ring into Jet.
I would
that's
like
a
to
turn.
respond to the Soul Ring.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna spell pierce the Soul Ring.
What?
Seems good to me.
Are we playing some CDH here?
All right.
It's cutthroat.
I'm done then.
Alright. Draw.
You gain 2 life though.
I'm gonna go Stalking Stones into Mana Vault.
Damn.
Into
Wrong kid died.
Storage Matrix.
All right, I'm gonna have to look that one up.
And I
I
will.
was just saying, I was excited to jund you guys out a little bit, but that's not to be, I guess.
Ooh, storage matrix is yucky.
I mean, these guys. Those were the flavor of the evening, but
All right, I'm going to play a tapped Valakut Stoneforge and pass the turn.
untap. Draw.
Oh damn! I just got a preview of a potential token for our Kickstarter thing.
Ooh.
We're kickstarting.
Sort of. We're probably going to do a partnership with Cardamajigs to do a really sweet token set exclusive to the Pro Traders.
Okay, I saw something in chat about that. I didn't know if it was going anywhere. That's cool. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Hit that space bar.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
There you go.
My life is pretty chaotic at the moment.
Okay, so you can untap your artifact, your creatures, or your lands during your upkeep.
Oh yeah, that's what storage matrix does.
Yeah, it doesn't matter really much right now.
Does my video look clear to you guys?
Yep.
Fine to me.
Yeah, clear.
Sea of Clouds and your commander and Soul Ring all look good.
Cool.
Hey, Japanese Soul Ring.
It is. Yep.
Oh,
Looks
can't be working fine then.
looks like it is a 2011. So that must be
That's the first commander set.
yeah. That's probably out of the Esper one that Oloro came in.
Mm.
Sorry, was it my turn?
Yep.
It
Oh,
is.
my bad, guys.
No worries. if you just look for the gold bar or like the gold I guess liner around your video feed.
Yeah, fair enough. Play Core Haven, tap, play Jit. And I'm done.
All right, I choose to untap artifacts. Draw.
You. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Mana
sorry.
Vault, does Mana Vault? Let's see. Don't you have to pay to untap Mana Vault?
Well, normally, but only during
Matrix.
untap. But I have storage matrix,
He gets to choose what to untap.
so it's not the untap step. Like we all basically skip our untap steps with storage matrix. Instead, we choose what untaps lands, creatures, or
It says as long as storage matrix is untapped, each player chooses artifact, creature, or land during his or her untap step. So you do have an untap step. That player can only untap permanents of the chosen type this step.
Yeah.
So
So he chose artifacts.
okay, so but it says Mana Vault doesn't untap during your untap step unless you pay 4. So
Yeah, but it says all permanents of the chosen type untap that I control.
okay.
Actually, no. It says that player
I'm-
can untap only permanents of the chosen type. I'm actually not sure what the ruling is there.
Yeah, I'm looking
Well,
at
kinda
the, I'm
random.
looking at the 9th edition version. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the Urza's Destiny.
Okay.
So you choose artifacts,
like a winner order.
and then it checks whether those things would normally untap.
Oh,
Because it
Wow.
doesn't say that player then untaps all permanents of that type. It says you can only untap permanents of that type.
see, this is what I get for reading the Urza's Destiny version, because it says that player chooses and untaps all permanents of the chosen type.
Yes. I see how you went wrong there.
It's
No,
cool.
we all learned something there.
Yep.
Okay, my Mana Vault does not untap. I choose lands.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
to be fair, you're still slowing everyone down in a way. You're just not completely running away with the game on turn 2.
Oh man, well that's not
Just
as
play winter order next time.
Please don't.
Oh man, now this hand isn't as good. Crap. Cool. Okay, Thespian Stage, Prismatic Lens. Go ahead, Whiskey.
Sure.
Oh, looks like you're doing fine to me.
Yeah.
Oh, and I take 1 too. So. I
Okay,
wasn't-
well, I'm going to play an Arcane Signet, and then I'm going to solve our problem so we don't have to worry about it anymore. I'll evoke an Ingot Chewer and blow up the storage matrix.
Got it.
Works for me.
So, problem solved.
Nice.
Pass turn.
In your end step, I'd like to cycle a card. I'm gonna cycle neutralize, card and draw, and start my turn. Play command tower. Let's do what we got here. Right. 2 for Footprints of the Stag, and
Nice.
I'll pass.
Brallin and Shabraz. I thought those were interesting commanders when they came out.
Yeah, it's definitely a lower power version.
James, you're up.
Cool. Drawing 2. Gaining 2. Untap. Draw.
Oh yeah, we gotta start hitting the Oloro player sooner. We'll never.
Put play Scoured Barons.
He's at 400 life.
47. Play a Shadow Spear. And pass. I don't know what you're worried about. I'm not doing anything over here.
Hit that space
Just
bar.
Dan left.
Spinning my wheels.
Take 1 from Mana Vault. Draw. Tap 3, play Cloud Key.
Mm-hmm.
Name artifacts. Go ahead.
So much going on.
Oh, man. I thought I was a deck building genius with that storage matrix.
That would be an amazing card. I would run that in lots of stuff if that's how it worked.
I mean, it's still going to do work here.
It seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
a good card.
Yeah, no, it's still a good card, and I don't blame you for running it at all. Well, since everybody else is playing artifacts and equipment,
nothing.
I'll get in on the party. Then we'll play a Rectus Carnarium, bouncing the swamp back to hand and pass turn.
Right. Untap. Draw. I will put a counter on that. My little calcifer. Okay. Play an island. All we had is what, a bunch of artifacts out, huh?
Don't smash, bro.
I'm just gonna cast Brallin here.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn to you, James.
Cool. Gain 2.
Target
we made
shark
my-
gains trample until end of turn. What a
I know, right?
what an ability! I love it.
And of course, I use the sealable innards. So like to pull them out is twice the work.
Oh, that's a pain in the butt. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Painful Truths for 2.
Nice.
Draw 2. And pass.
Hit that space bar.
Oh, sorry. Spacebar's out of reach.
Oh,
There you go.
Pick one from Manifold. Draw. Let's go. Lodestone Golem?
Ooh.
That's the guy that.
I thought we
No.
were all friends here. We're bringing tax decks.
Non-artifact spells cost 1 more.
Correct.
Okay.
And all you.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to help everybody out again. Well, no.
I'm not minding going fourth here. It's not too bad for me.
Yeah. Good thing I'm going for so I can blow up all innate stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I am. Let's see. Let's just cast a Mind Rack Harpy for 5.
I gotta look that one up. What was it? Mind Rake?
Mind Rack. Mind WRACK. Mind Rack Harpy. He's not from Theros proper. He's from an ancillary product.
What's he doing to our minds?
At the beginning of combat, on your turn, each player puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard. So I'm going to move to combat, and everybody mills 3.
Alright.
Realm Cloaked Giant, Dream Trawler, and Reflecting Pool for me.
Fairy Stream, Visitor the Fervent, Cyclist.
I got
Mox Opal, Glimmer Post, Nullbreach.
I got Squee, Feed the Swarm, and Heartless Summoning. So
Which squee?
Goblin Nabob.
The one that can be cast from your graveyard or exile?
Nope, the one that goes back to my hand and up
Okay.
at upkeep. I'm done. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'll untap. I'll draw. Place a footprint counter on my enchantment. Let's see. Flip 3 mana. Play Desert of the Mindful and draw field tap. Use that 3 cast Frantic Search. Draw 2, discard 2, untap up to 3 lanes.
2.
pitch a slice and dice and an overwhelming denial, and then yeah,
So we all take
Brallin
2.
will deal 2 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. I will untap 3 lands. Desert, Berry, Manpower.
Did everybody take 2 from that?
Oh,
On it.
on it.
There you go.
And then I think I'm just gonna make a elemental token. Might as well go to combat, right? This is too bigger. Well, Whiskey, I don't think I can go to you. You've been saving us. We gotta. Does your Shadow Spear fly, James? Does it have any crazy abilities that it shouldn't?
The Shadow Spear does not fly, no.
There's just weapons lying on the ground.
Alright. Then I have a 5/5 Brallin headed your way.
Yeah.
And I'll find a 4/4 token, and I'll pass the turn.
Sure.
Oh, Jet, did you pay 1 extra for Frantic Search?
No, I did.
Yes.
Wait, no, I wouldn't have been able to cast it.
Huh?
Huh?
I played a tap land,
Okay. So
so we gotta back up.
yeah, roll that back to however whatever's cleanest.
So
Well, I
slice of
definitely
dice,
have,
and so you need to put the top 3 cards of top 3 cards of your graveyard go into your hand.
Yeah, those are the first turn. Cyclonic.
Well, let's say whatever 3 he knocked into the graveyard. Let's just put him on the bottom.
No, like the Cyclonic Rift was in your yard from the Mindrak Harpy. So those
Yeah.
those 3 need to go back. The top 3 cards you just put. So those go back in your yard. Okay. Then the next 2, it was slice of dice and something else. Okay. Those need to go back in your hand, and then whatever cards you drew off of the Frantic Search need to go back on top of your library. So I don't know what you drew off Frantic Search. Do you remember?
I mean, I do.
Okay.
But I don't know what order they're in, so that's So I have Frantic Search back in my hand.
Then those 2 should be back in your hand.
Denial are back in my hand.
Yeah.
There's no counters on that. There's 2 counters on this.
So I took 2 less.
Officially, nobody's taken damage if we're backing it all because I couldn't have cast Frantic Search at all.
Yeah.
No, but I got attacked for 5. Was the creature smaller?
Yeah, you're going to 3.
That's right. I took 2 less. That's good. I'm already fixed it.
Yeah, and then Nate, you need to go back up to 37.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good. So we're like that, right? Play Desert of the Mindful. Will everyone just forget everything you saw I had, and I'm just going to pass the turn?
Well, we have.
Okay. So
Normally I play the stacks pieces. Forgot about it.
I'm just going to play Camball, Console of Allocation. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, that player loses 2 life and I gain 2 life.
Ooh.
And pass the turn.
Get dinged for 1 from Mana Vault. Draw. Let's go 3. I'll take 2 off of combo and play Portcullis.
Sure.
Spell that.
Portcullis.
All right.
That's an interesting artifact.
Okay. So if a creature would come into play, you exile it. If there are more than two, if there are two or more other creatures in play.
Mm-hmm.
You just exile that creature. Then when Portcullis leaves play, you put those creatures onto the battlefield.
Yep.
I'm assuming that's how it's been eroded to read.
Got it. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, so any other creatures that come in past here are exiled until
Right.
Portcullis leaves the battlefield.
Right. Okay. Oh, squeeze back in my hand.
So while Modern Horizons 2, like it looks like some fun stuff in there, but does anyone else feel like just a little underwhelmed by it almost?
If you were expecting Hogax to show up, there isn't anything that jumps out as being super obviously a Hogak. But I think the set is overall going to be more powerful than MH1 in terms of the total number of staples it introduces into multiple formats. The bulk in this set in 3 or 4 years is going to be just ridiculous. There's so many commons and uncommons that matter.
Yeah, I do have a decent list picked out for that, and I just feel like it has less of an impact to me because our minds are so numb from all the sets just rolling out and masters this and then just high impact set after set.
A lot of it depends on whether things like Ragavan and the Evoke cycle are as good as they want us to think they are.
Yeah, I found my Ragavan token the other day.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, well,
It's going to be hard to go wrong with a set that has the best version of the 5 most important fetch lands.
I'm gonna play an Arcanist, and he'll get exiled.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I'll just set him over here,
Sure.
and then I will pass.
I guess I'm just not super hype on any of the, cards individually. I'm not just like, I need those. Untap, upkeep, draw, put a counter on that.
I suspect there's going to be a lot of slow burn cards where people show off lists, they do well, and we go, oh, okay, I didn't see that interaction.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very complex set as far as the overall amount of rules and keywords and stuff like that. So it's going to take a while for everybody to figure things out.
I guess I like Esper Sentinel. Like I really just want to get Esper Sentinel, and that's about it. And fetch lands, but
Problem with that is it's not being underrated. I think the first vendor list I got for pricing today for a singles group buy had Esper Sentinel at $13. I want that card at like $1.50, not $13.
Yeah.
right
Agreed.
where it ends up eventually.
But I like it a lot more than most people do.
I love it. Like I can't wait to try it in a.
I want that big stupid black avatar creature for this deck, the reanimator target.
Oh, yeah, that card looks real nasty and even modern.
Like tempered steel, all that fun stuff. All right, so the Lodestone Golem, things cost more. Can't play creatures because who wants to have fun? I would like to pay 4 mana, tap like a intelligent wizard, cast Frantic Search, draw 2, discard 2, untap 3 things.
Okay.
So Brallin will deal 2 to you guys. soon as I discard, which I will pitch the slice and dice.
You're gonna lose 2 off of the com ball there, so I'll gain 2.
Sure. So you're equal. Down we go. As begun. And the overwhelming denial. I'll get 2 counters on Prince of the Stag and Brallin. And then I'll untap 3 lands. Alright. Then pay 2 and suspend Wheel of Fate.
Okay.
Nice.
An old school Wheel of Fate. Back when, you know. Then I move to combat. And I guess I will try bringing it back down to mortal levels there, James.
Is that a 3/3?
There's a 3/3 with 2+1/+1 counters on it.
So it's a 5/5. So I'm taking 5 again.
That's great.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
For real
42.
this time. Second main, I have no effects, and I will pass, sir.
All right. You have any creatures on your side of the board?
I have 1.
Untapped creatures?
No.
Is Hoofprints capable of making a creature right now?
I do not have the mana to do so, and if I did, it would get X'd out.
Yeah, making tokens is a real bad idea right now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, poor Quillis can only eat so many creatures, right?
Yeah.
I know there can only be so many creatures in play. Okay.
Yeah, basically we can't put any more creatures into play.
This is the security door for Karn's gift shop and collectible emporium.
Yeah.
No, Karn?
I
Karn's awesome.
think you should have Karn out before you play that card, though.
Play Fountain untapped, balance
Oh,
against the
damn.
over got my upkeep. And then I'm going to play Blood Chief Ascension
Oh.
for 2 instead of 1, given the Lodestone Golem. At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you may put a quest counter on it. If it has 3 quest counters on it, I can have a player lose 2 life. If I do, gain 2 life. If an opponent puts a card, sorry. Second clause, whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, if it has 3 or more quest counters, then you lose 2 life and I gain 2 life.
Okay,
Pretty good with Kimball.
And I'm going to put Jit onto Campbell and swing back at Jet with the Jit.
Getting busy.
Heard
Campbell.
hit Jet with Jit.
Should be legit.
It is legit. 2 legit quit.
So Campbell is going to put 2 counters on the Jit after he hits Jet.
That's what
And
Campbell's a 2/2?
no, you can remove counters from Jit to give him +2/+2, another creature -1/-1, or for me to gain 2 life.
Yeah, I know the Jit, as I was curious about Campbell's power toughness.
Oh, he's a 2/3.
Thank you.
So you're taking 2, and I'm done.
All right, it dinged 1. And about drop. Blink Moth Well. Move to combat. Swing Loathsome Golem.
I'm sorry, who were you attacking with that?
James.
Okay.
It's a 5/3.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
The guy with the Blood Chief Ascension.
I'll take that, so I go to 37.
Alright, second main. Play Weatherlight.
Okay, take 2 and I gain 2.
Yep. Pass the turn.
Blood Chief Ascension gets a counter.
Yep.
Well, my creature deck is not able to do its thing with that enchantment or that artifact out.
Sorry, Mike. You can evoke.
Throw a Dark Steel Plate on my Harpy, and then we'll go to combat. Everybody mills 3.
Yep.
How big is the Harpy?
A 3/2.
Okay.
Got a Hearthstone, Darksteel Citadel, and Voltaic Key.
I hit 2 lands and Nyambi Esteemed Seeker.
Nyambi. I guess I'll just sit here and pass the turn.
Alright.
Did you play any non-creature spells that turn?
I played no spells. I
Okay.
equipped my Dark Steel Plate, milled everybody for 3.
Got it.
Untap.
How big is the plate make the creature?
It doesn't. It just makes it indestructible, and the plate's
Got it.
indestructible.
Got it.
So you can jete it.
Alright, take a counter off Wheel of Fate, put a counter on Hoof Prince.
I'm gonna go freshen my whiskey drink real quick.
Good choice.
So, with portcullis out, do creatures still hit the battlefield?
They do, then they get exiled. So
Yeah.
comes into play effect would still occur.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so ETBs are also still relevant.
Yeah, ETBs will go on the stack.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Well, let's go 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would like to cast a Archaeomancer, which will then get exiled. And
Does he cost 6 or?
5.
I mean, is his base CMC 5, or are you just paying?
4. It's 4, and he's
I'm just paying the
playing,
extra.
playing for the extra.
Gotcha.
So this will get exiled, and I'll return an instant or sorcery from my graveyard to my hand.
Yep.
I think I will go with the Cyclonic Rift.
Seems good.
Yep.
Now the Weatherlight, that was... What exactly is the Weatherlight? That
It's a
throws
4/5 flyer for 4, legendary artifact vehicle, crew 3. Whenever Weatherlight deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order.
Was that from memory?
No, definitely not.
Okay. All right. I was saying, like, I definitely didn't play with that much. Well, I will. I don't want to hit you, but I don't want to keep poking James, but I kind of do want to keep poking James. And victory waits for no one. James, I'll throw 5/5 at you.
5/5 at me, huh?
Okay.
I'll take it.
That is all for me.
Okay. Start of my turn. Untap. Gain 2. Untap Campbell. Draw a card. Alrighty, so we will pay 2 to put the Shadow Spear on Campbell. So he is now +1/+1 trample and lifelink, as well as having a Jit. And I will counter swing against you, Jet.
Yep.
So that's hitting for 3 this time.
I declare no blocks, so it is 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And 2 more counters on the Jit.
Interesting.
And I'm going to pass, and that third counter is going to go on Blood Chief Ascension. So now anytime any card goes to any of your graveyards, there's a 2 life drain.
Got it.
And I'll pass.
Alright, I get a dinged 1 from Manivolts.
Wheels seem a lot less effective now.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like between that Portcullis and the Blood Chief Ascension, I feel like I'm just gonna sit here and wait to die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna run that card, I think you should wait to cast it until you can really capitalize on it and finish the game pretty quick. Like when you've got Karn and like a bunch of expensive artifacts out, and you can just bash everyone to death pretty quick. Because
I think he's doing okay with a crewable 4/5 that draws cards.
Yeah.
And actually, just
But I feel like he drew into that. I don't know. Did you have Weatherlight? It was your.
I had it, but I was stuck on 2 lands for just
Okay.
2 land forces for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm all for no more creatures ever getting played this game. So
I'm sure you are.
This is working way too well in James's favor on this. Was not expecting that part.
Team James over here.
Yeah. The 4-drop Karn can grab the stuff out from underneath the portcullis, right?
Sorry, what was that?
The 4-drop Planeswalker Karn, that is the Null Rod, one-sided Null Rod.
Yeah.
All right. That's an interaction.
I'm gonna crew the Weatherlight.
No, that's not what his commander is.
No, but I'm saying if he had that out, then he could grab things out
cards from exile.
Yeah. Move to combat, swing Weatherlight at James.
I'll tap 2 lands in the Core Haven, prevent all combat damage that we be dealt by target attacking creature this turn.
Sounds good. And move to.
And then to punish you further, I'll take 3 counters off the Jit and kill the Lodestone Golem to help everybody out.
No, and it's exiled.
And because it's
why
exiled,
is it
Lodestone Golem's gone, so no more spell tax.
Wait,
why exiled?
Why is Lodestone Golem exiled?
Because Blood Chief Ascension.
No. It goes to your graveyard, but there's a 2-point life drain.
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't get exiled. Oh, sorry.
Whoever puts a card in their graveyard loses 2 life, basically, and I gain 2.
Gotcha. Well, I just drained myself for 2. And second main, we'll go Ashnod's Altar.
Lose 2.
Yep. And sorry, thinking.
No problem.
No, you're fine. I'm definitely not putting together my deck over here anymore.
Yeah, I think I have to pass.
Okay.
Well, there's literally no point in me doing anything at all. So I'm gonna move to combat. Everybody mill 3.
When
Oh man, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
so that everybody takes 6 and I gain 18.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Plains, land, another land.
Mine was Witch's Oven, Glacial Chasm, Marsh Flats.
Mine was Doran's Toolbox, Mycosynth Golem, and Blinkbuff Nexus.
And I'll pass.
I bet you I don't draw a land, which is what I need. Untap, upkeep, remove counter, draw, add a counter. Well, would you look at that? Play Desert of the Truth.
There's no more tax, by the way, anymore.
That is correct. Is there anything in there that helps me? Not for this turn. Okay. Well, I would like to move to combat. And James, we got another 5 coming at you.
Yep. 53.
That's 15 commander from Brallin.
Oh, good point. Let me make a mark of that.
And then I'm going to cast a cast off and destroy all non-giant creatures.
All non-giant creatures. So take 2 from the Campbell and I'll gain 2. And
I'll put Brallin back in the command zone.
let me know who lost a creature there.
No one except for Jet.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I don't have the mana to make your indestructible thing not indestructible.
Ha ha. But oh no! It just keeps triggering your Blood Chief Ascension. How terrible!
And I did
So
take
sad.
the 2 from that. So I took my drain damage and then I passed the turn.
All right, gain 2 at the start of my turn. Play a Feated Heath. And I'm going to play Karunos, Hound of Athreos, to put into exile under Paterculus in case that goes away.
No.
Oh no!
It comes into play.
You're good.
That comes into play.
Why is there no?
There's only one other creature.
Yeah, it's all that's on the only creature right now is the Mindrak Harpy.
How did the commander from Jet die?
From his giant.
It was
giant.
It's
can't
not a
stop.
giant. Oh yeah, he
No.
killed it. Oh okay. Okay, so that comes. Oh, I can play a creature.
Yeah, he sacrificed his commander so you could.
Okay,
play a
let me
creature.
think about that then. I'm gonna play Indulging Patrician then instead.
He
That's
paid-
a flying lifelink 1/4 vampire noble. At the beginning of my end step, if you gained 2 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life.
He paid 7 mana for a card that says sacrifice a creature so that James can play a creature.
Yeah,
Pass
sweet.
the turn.
That's a cool card. My favorite card in Modern
Good
Horizons
job.
2.
I just didn't want to get poked again by Cannonball.
That's fair.
All right, so I'm gonna take a counter off a Jit to gain 2, so I've gained 4 for the turn, and then everybody loses 3.
You won't have to
When
worry.
did you gain the first 2?
From my Oloro trigger and my upkeep.
Oh, Oloro. I hate Oloro.
You know what I hate? Portcullis. It
Yep.
says
Yeah.
it says
Sorry.
it says your chainer deck does absolutely nothing. Enjoy.
All right, I will pass the turn, pressing the spacebar like a good boy.
Take 1 from Mana Vault.
Yep.
Draw. Ooh. Alright. Pay 2 Semblance Anvil. Any.
How much cheaper can they get?
I need to make things cheaper right now. I'm going to imprint a planar bridge.
Sure.
I take 2 from. Oh no, I don't. Combo's gone.
Yep.
All right. Thank goodness. Then play 3 cheaper now.
Sure, that seems good, but like the true OG would put the cloud key into a prototype portal and just keep making cloud keys.
Torpor Orb. Go ahead.
Torpor Orb.
So you're playing brown stacks.
Yes.
It's Nate's
You
box of
you told me when I asked you what kind of games of EDH you like to play. You said you liked fun beer and pretzels games. This deck you're running here is not fun beer and pretzels games. It's mean and evil.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm having fun, and
Yeah,
I have a beer. So
Well, James
I have to
approves.
agree with
James
this, yeah,
approves
that's
of your deck, so I guess. I guess it's
if we were
good.
playing Two-Headed Giant EDH, we'd be kicking your ass right
Yes, yes. Me and Jed we're effed for
now.
sure.
I love brown stacks.
Sorry,
With,
look, this is my
Oloro.
first time making a deck. I don't know like how much artifact hate's out there or not.
It's a good excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I had Heliod's Intervention, I'm not going to cast it into that sweet board.
Right. your deputy over here. I'm gonna attack Nate for 3 in the sky.
Yep.
Because that's the only removal I have right now for Portcullis is to kill Nate. So-
You're on the
Yeah, you're gonna kill all of us.
So we all mill 3. James gains
And lose
3.5
6.
billion life.
3 more lands off the top.
So that's 18. Go to
Yes.
77.
That's you got a Foundry Inspector, Rings of Bright Earth, and Karn, the Great Creator.
Nate, you lose 2 life for each of those cards. So you're actually at 8.
I'm at 8.
Yes.
Oof.
Yep.
Well, you won't have to worry about Portcullis anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'll be dead too, so my misery will end when the game does. I feel like.
All right, my go. Yeah, it's Whiskey. I was wondering what deck you were running because you weren't really doing much.
Shut up.
Who even is this guy's commander? Like,
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
with your
I'm playing a creature deck, and Portcullis came down on like turn 3 or something.
You were helping me
So
tremendously, though. That harpy has killed 6 lands off the top of my deck, and after which I have drawn a land. Like, that might be the
well,
only way I get out of this.
I'm glad that you're not mana flooding, but still hitting your land drops. But the harpy is gaining James 16 life a turn and killing the shit out of us.
18.
18.
Don't undersell it.
Unfortunately, it's indestructible.
Yeah, I know, right? But I don't have another goddamn creature to equip it to, so I can't do anything. I can't make it not indestructible.
Jet doesn't know that I
Yeah,
slipped whiskey and asked for $5 each.
James can totally kill it with Jitte, but I feel like he's not gonna, for some reason.
Yeah, probably won't.
Well, I've learned a lot already, and the next time, if you guys let me come back, I will not have Portcullis in this.
Don't listen to them. They're just salty.
Yeah.
It's a sweet deck.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll stick by my original statement that Portcullis is fine if you play it when you have a board position you can capitalize with it. Like if there's not that many, like if somebody wraths or something, and then you can get Karn down and still have a bunch of artifacts and Portcullis, then you just take over the game, make your artifacts a bunch of big nasty creatures, and just kill everyone. That's fine.
That feels mean.
Well, no. That's not mean because it just like it ends the game. Like.
All right, Jet, what you got?
I'm gonna Psych Rift. Just kidding.
I was gonna say that's in your graveyard. I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, I got.
No, he got a deck with Archaeomancer.
Oh.
I'm gonna play an Abandoned Sarcophagus.
Okay.
Lets me cast cards, or let me cast spells that have a cycling ability for my graveyard. And that's it. And I'll pass it there.
Okay. I will gain 2.
So, Whiskey, if you could play creatures, theoretically, would it do anything, or just make you happy?
If I could play creatures, I would cast Animate Dead on my Ingot Chewer and blow up that Portcullis. But I can't.
Animate Dead is an enchantment.
Right, but it's
you
not.
Can cast enchantment.
You could bring.
I can absolutely cast Animate Dead on my Ingot Chewer, and it would come into. It would just exile because it's a replacement effect, right?
No. It would blow up.
No, it's not.
It still comes into play.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Jit on the Patrician.
I think that might be a replacement effect. Let me look up Portcullis.
No, it says whenever any creature comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say when a creature would come into, or if a creature would.
Oh.
Because I used Archaeomancer to get my Psych Rift back under Portcullis, or while it was out.
Yeah, that makes sense. So Patrician in at Whiskey for 1.
24.
And 2 counters on Jit. And take a counter off Jit so that I gain 2 life, and then everybody's going to lose 4 at the end of my turn, which will be now. Sorry, you're going to lose 3 at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Alright. My turn. Ding.
Fumizawa's GTA seems especially busted with Oloro.
Yep.
Okay. Wastes. Oh. Alright. For the sake of the table, Whiskey, Jet, do you promise not to let me live at least for another turn if I
Oh, I have a plan. That
James
doesn't-
has 81 life. I don't care what you do.
Yeah, you just do you.
You're at 4, buddy. Have fun.
Okay.
It's officially Team Not James at the moment.
Or
Welcome aboard.
Which is super fair.
I'm gonna play Line of Issa.
There you go.
Yep.
Take
Gonna
out the
blow,
Jeep.
yeah, blow up the GT.
What?
Sorry, I'm gonna need
Not
myself
Blood Chief's Ascension.
getting a call.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's good. Do you think? Well, I was thinking that too, but Jet kind of.
Well,
alright, so
the
Whiskey
problem
is
is
gonna blow up an
when
artifact.
I enter combat on my turn, you are dead. If Blood Chief Ascension is still out.
Oh, that's a good point.
So that's up to you. If
Would you guys mind if I
if you just wanna do the table of solid on your way out and ride
Or I
out
can
talking
bounce
shit,
it.
blowing up Jitte, go for it. I just
Or I can
want to
bounce
make sure you know
the
if
Blood
you
Chief.
don't blow up Blood Chief Ascension, you're dead on my turn.
There you go. I'm
That's
going to
right,
bounce the
middle.
Blood Chief.
Forgot about that. I'll go for the Blood Chief.
How about that? In response to you casting Spine of Jasa, I'm going to cast Cyclonic Rift, and I'm going to bounce Blood Chief Ascension to James's hand.
What?
All right. Then the GT goes down.
And then when it's Whiskey's turn, he can evoke his dude and, I don't know, blow up your portcullis, and then we all can play the game again.
I'm thinking.
Oh, right, Oloro.
Okay,
You had
that's fine.
plans.
So Blood Chief went back to hand.
Yep.
Jit was going to get blown up, so I'm going to gain 2 life. Jit's in the yard. Blood Chief's in my hand. Proceed.
All right, passing the turn.
And here comes World Gorger Dragon, and we just lose. Like,
Alright, let's see. That wheel's about to go off. That's interesting.
I mean, I could counter it, but seems like a waste.
Yeah.
I miss my gyro deck.
Doesn't do anything.
That's the caliber of Magic we're playing here tonight. You know, like suspend destroy all permanents with an Eldrazi behind it.
Alright, we'll animate dead the Ingot Chewer. So he'll come in. His trigger will go on the stack, targeting the portcullis, and then he'll get exiled.
Yep.
Yep.
Animate dead will go to the yard. The portcullis will get destroyed.
Yep.
Then Ingot Chewer and Arcanist will come back.
Correct. And Jet, your Archaeomancer.
Ooh. And I can get the Cyclonic Rift back.
Ooh.
Sequencing, boys.
I will blow up the Shadow Spear with
I might think
Ingot
it's the
Chewer.
Frantic Search stuff.
And then we'll get the only target we have for the Anarchist and get Feed the Swarm.
And I chose to get Frantic Search.
Alright. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. We'll cast a Burning Rune Demon.
Like you're doing things now.
Exactly 2 cards not named Burning Rune Demon. Right? Oh, exactly 2 cards with different names. I'm sorry. We'll get Kukasho and Rise of the Dark Realms.
Ooh. Nasty, nasty.
Alright. So, an opponent. Would anyone like to choose?
Your choice.
We'll let Nate decide.
Oh god. I pick what goes in your hand.
Yep. One of them goes in my hand, the other one goes in the graveyard.
How much does Rise of the Dark Realms cost?
9.
9.
You can have that.
Okay. And, let's see.
Whiskey, how much mana do you have in play?
I currently have... It's not 9. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright.
So, untap land off the top gets me to the promised land. We're going to go to combat, and everybody mill 3. Look at that. None of that was an untapped land.
3 lands.
Blasted Landscape, Metalworker, and Drownyard Temple.
2 lands and
Negative
Luminarch Ascension.
Trigger
Alright.
Farmland gets exiled because of Abandoned Sarcophagus.
And then I'll put James at 80, unless you want to Core Haven my Mind Rack Demon.
Jet, does your commander have haste?
Not built in.
Not built in, he says.
Hmm.
Well, I can't really risk taking that, so I go to 80.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's a good choice. Pass turn.
Alright. Untap.
I guess I'll. That's a little dicey. I guess I'll have to go to 80.
In my upkeep, I'm going to cast Frantic Search before taking Wheel of Fate down to nothing. Draw 2. Discard Chandra Flamecaller and Supreme Verdict. Untap 3 lands. And then I will pay a white to cycle Secluded Step. And then put Wheel of Fate on the stack.
No response.
And no response.
Just
Then
discard our hands, draw 7.
That is correct.
Discarding all this action.
Desperate Ravings and a land for me.
Discarding a Staff of Nin.
Draw 7. Add 7 counters to Hoofprints of the Stag. Well, you guys won't find this as funny as I might, or maybe the other way around, but the majority of my hand happens to be mana-producing cards that share a type. Alright, I'm going to play a Flooded Strand, and then I'm going to crack that Flooded Strand. paying 1 life. Now there's no more lands in my deck to shuffle off the top. And let's see. Probably fail to find or something. Well, almost. I'll get a. Let's see. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't need a mana. I get a volatile 4. And if I tap.
We'll be right back, guys.
Okay. So maybe I cast Shabraz. Sharky Man. I'm actually going to pay 3 and remove 4 counters and make a 4/4 white elemental creature token with flying.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't get exiled, I believe.
Yep, you're good.
Yes. Nailed it. I do have a 1/2. That can do all kinds of damage. But no, I'm just going to pass after that. All you, James.
We've got a problem.
Yes, sir.
There was a Torpor Orb in play when that Burning Rune Demon entered.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
And the Archaeomancer.
Actually, whole bunch of stuff. You guys triggered a whole bunch of stuff when you shouldn't have.
Yeah, the Ingot Chewer, too.
Yeah, and both of the guys that returned sorceries and instants.
What happened?
There's a Torpor Orb in play.
Torpor Orb. Ooh, random. We like random. I'm going to cast Desperate Ravens for flashback. And tap blue mana and leave a color. Draw 2. Discard 1 at random. Come on. Alright. Whiskey 1 through 8. 1, 8.
4.
Discarding Island. And now I don't have enough mana to play the thing that I got, but that's okay. Faster.
Alrighty.
7 cards in hand. I'm just taking some notes of the game state.
I gained 2 on my upkeep, as per usual. I'm going to play Esper Panorama. Hoofprints of the Stag can be played at instant speed.
No, it's only during my turn.
Okay, sorcery speed.
Yeah.
And is the Patrician the only creature in play right now?
I don't have a creature in play.
Okay. So then...
And it doesn't say sorcery speed, it just says during my turn, so I assume I could do it in response to something on my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to play Pristine Talisman. And then I'm going to play... No,
I just saw your note.
Not Pristine Talisman.
No
I'm going to
ETBs,
play-
no creatures, no fun. Ba, ba, ba.
I'm going to play Veto first.
Sorry, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board.
And then...
No, it's okay. This is a learning experience, and once he's done, I want to explain something.
And then I'm going to play Pristine Talisman. I'm going to attack Astro Titan with Indulging Patrician.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead anyway. Wait, how did you get Veto in?
There's no other creatures in play.
Yeah, there are.
Where?
Whiskey.
Nope. Whiskey doesn't have any creatures.
I have
What's
one.
under, what's under the Dark Steel Plate?
Oh, I asked
Oh,
a
it
second
does
ago
go
if
up.
there was any other creatures in play. Nobody said
I was
there
in the bathroom, probably.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So I won't play Veto then. I will play... Okay, so I still play the Pristine Talisman.
Yeah, I mean, you can kill us with that.
I'll still play the Talisman. But you don't need it. The Patrician has lifelink. So
Right.
I'm going to put the Shadow Spear on the Patrician and hit Astro Titan for 2.
Yep.
Gain 2. And then pass turn, you guys all take 3. Astro's done. Although I'm not actually sure I want Astro Titan to die there, to be honest.
I was
but
gonna
maybe
say
we'll move things along.
you just lost your deputy.
From the drain
Well,
3, I was gonna
hold up.
anyway.
What?
I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna cycle a Nimble Obstructionist. And when I cycle Nimble Obstructionist, I'm gonna counter target triggered ability I don't control, which would be the Patrician end of turn
So
drain.
Astro gets a turn.
Wow, I get it.
And I draw a card.
I think that actually helps me, so fine by me.
Yeah. It keeps me from playing Magic the Gathering for another turn. So, appreciate it.
It just makes you have to figure it out.
But my deck is literally like creatures and come into play abilities. Like,
I want to see how this plays out.
All right, Astro's up, yeah?
Alright, get dinged for 1. Untap. Draw. And, Nephilia Academy. Or Nephalia Academy. 2 for, Forsaken Monument.
that's a good one.
Get free Thought Vessel, gain 2. Free Manifold Key, gain 2. One colorless floating Voltaic Construct, gain 2. Gets exiled under Portcullis. And oh wait, no, I already played a land. And use Manifold Key with the floating mana to untap Mana Vault.
You can do it!
Trying.
All this dust.
Pass the turn.
To me, yeah, I normally just tell people what turn I plan on killing them by.
Sure. I'm gonna Rakdos Charm the let's see what's effing me over the most. I guess the Torpor Orb.
Sure. Oh, this gets exiled, right? Or...
No, it just
Wait,
goes to your yard, I guess.
Oh, I thought the Abandoned Sarcophagus does something, or whatever.
What?
It
I'm
does
sorry,
for
what?
me.
Oh, never mind.
The Abandoned Sarcophagus.
Yeah, if a card would be put into that has a second ability to be put into my graveyard from anywhere, and it wasn't cycled, it has to be exiled. But so you're gonna, I'm not gonna say you're wasting your removal because I know that you're trying very hard, and we all see that and appreciate it. But don't you think that Astro might just get taken out as like a victim of circumstance unless I keep stifling James's end of turn triggers, and that might just be a wasted effort right there.
I'm sorry, what?
You're right. You go, buddy. You go, buddy. Nothing.
I don't know. I've conceded the fact that I don't get to play Magic this game, so I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay.
I guess I gotta go to combat and everybody mills 3.
Plains, Windfall, and Drag Pyromancer.
Ailey, Dromar's Charm, and a Plains.
Mana Crypt, pulled out the Forge Master, Aetherflux Reservoir.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll take a Reservoir.
Yeah.
All right, and then my turn. I will untap. Draw. Okay, so Torpor Orb is on. Portcullis is still in play. Oh, put a mountain in. Oh, man. Well, boys, I'm going to give this game to Whiskey. I'm going to tap 6 mana and cast Akroma's Vengeance.
Woo!
All creatures, enchantments, and artifacts.
Destroy artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. Yes.
I will tap Talisman to gain a life.
Yeah, there's really nothing I can do about any of that.
And I will make your creature Whiskey not indestructible with the Shadow Spear before it goes.
All right.
Wouldn't it immediately gain indestructibility?
I get a...
no. Like
No, they lose it till end of turn.
right. So I'll sack it to gain a life.
Okay.
But is it like the archetypes though, where they can't gain it back?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Shadow Spear basically says, that it loses it.
Fine goes back to my
Can't
hand.
have it.
Okay.
And you get all your creatures back from under Portcullis.
I don't mind that portion of this.
I guess I'll get guess I'll get Buried Alive back with the Anarchist.
Okay.
I will get. I think the wind. How many cards do they have in there? Probably a lot. They're not playing much.
I have 6.
I have 6.
I have 4.
Now I'm gonna get this Cyclonic Rift back.
You're gonna get
And
what back? I'm
then-
sorry.
Cyclonic Rift.
Ah.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Alrighty. I will untap. Gain 2.
This graveyard's ridiculous.
Yeah, mine's pretty fat too.
Well, mine's like a third of my deck.
Yeah. That Mindrak Harpies was out for quite a while. I wouldn't be surprised if I missed a few triggers too.
Put all those counters on
How many? You had at least 20. What was it? 20 something.
It was up there.
I will in a sec.
I mean, we're doing good if you think about it. Like, James hasn't even broke 100 life yet. Like, either he's really slacking, or we're not doing that bad.
He's got a good stack of commander damage too.
Oh yeah.
Veto. Gain a life. And then Obsidat Ghost Council. When it comes into play, target opponent loses 2 and I gain 2. I'm gonna.
So we lose 1 for the veto, right?
Whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So I'm gonna take 4 off you, Whiskey.
Uh-huh.
And gain 2 there. And I'm gonna pass turn and exile Obsidat.
Alright. Draw. Play Great Sanitarium. And let's go for three Walking Ballista.
Sure.
And pass the turn.
All right, Whiskey, this is it. It's like 1 mile. It's your moment, you know. one shot, buddy.
My 1 turn to affect the game.
Mom spaghetti, baby.
Yep.
World Spine Track.
How about my commander on turn 22?
That has haste.
He does not have haste.
Doesn't he give himself haste because he didn't enter from your hand? He does, by the way.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Sure.
He does. I feel like it's a pretty significant feature.
Yeah. I don't know because like his like he's not on the battlefield like when he enters the battlefield, so I'm not sure like he checks for himself. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he sees himself.
Okay. Well, he doesn't do a whole lot of attacking.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't he tap, or does he not tap for his ability?
He doesn't tap. No.
Oh, okay.
I'll play Archfiend of Ifnir. Alright, we'll send the 3/3 ingot chewer at James. Would you like to go to 87?
I will go to 87.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn. That's my big epic turn.
I thought about casting your commander, but I didn't want to.
Oh, I forgot to get Squee back in my upkeep. He was buried way down there.
Okay.
I will pay 2 in your end step to cycle a smoldering crater, and then pay 1 basic land cycle and Ash Barrens. I think there's a planes left in the deck.
Oh, Whiskey milled all your lands.
Yeah, he did actually. I will fail to find.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. It's all gas from here. Maybe I should have picked the windfall. All right. Untap. Upkeep and draw. Okay. I'll play a island. I will cast 10 mana. Seems like Vito can maybe take us out somewhat quickly. I'm gonna cast Shabraz. Sometimes the best thing to do is just beat him down with a flying shark. Okay, Shabraz, special.
Do both partners count as the same pool of commander damage?
No. No, they do not. It is worth noting I could give my Archaeomancer flying, because it does give human creatures flying.
That is such a random add-on.
I know, right?
But
I guess because Brallin's a human, that's not that random. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like giving target shark unblockable is more random. Or no, giving target shark trample.
Trample.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I'm gonna pay 2.
Sharks had wings. I wouldn't be taking my kid to the beach very much.
No.
I'll cast Thrill of Possibility, and as an additional cost, I will discard Myriad Landscape, because that won't be finding me much. I will draw 2. I will gain 2 life. Put 2 counters on the shark. Spicy. Spicy jams. Move to combat and proceed to move through combat and pass my turn.
Okay.
6.
So I'll gain 2 life from Oloro and deal 2 to Whiskey in my upkeep. Then Obazadat Ghost Cancel will come back into play. And I'm going to gain 2, and you're going to lose 4 Whiskey. Whiskey, what's the creature that's on the far left there? Sorry, your screen's real fuzzy for me.
Archfiend of Ifnir. Whenever I cycle or discard another card, I put a 1/1 counter on each creature my opponents control. And it's a flying 5/4.
Let's set that one up. Okay. Draw my card. Play a Tranquil Cove, gain a life, and Whiskey will lose a life. How big is the core tapper? 2/2?
The what?
Yeah. The Voltaic Construct is a 2/2.
Yeah. And the Ballista is a 3/3, right? How big is the Shark?
The shark is a 5/5.
Shark is a 5/5. So everybody's got a blocker, huh? What to do about that?
Got him on the ropes. Just 90 more turns. Oh, hang in there, Whiskey.
All right. I'll start with playing a Tithe Drinker, 2/2 lifelink extort.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm going to attack Astro with Obzadat.
Sure. It's a 4/4, right?
It's a 5/5.
5/5. Never mind. Block with Construct.
I'm going to give it. I'm going to tap 5, and one of them is going to be Pristine Talisman, so I'll gain a life, and I will drain a life from you, Astro.
Okay.
From the Talisman. And then the 5 is going to give Obzadat lifelink. And so
in response to the lifelink, I will shoot down Vito.
With
Walking Ballista. He takes 3 counters off.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, the lifelink's still in the stack, but that's fine. So Obzadat's going to hit for 5. I'm going to gain 5.
Yep. And Voltaic goes down.
And I'm done.
I have I'm gonna discard Squee to Chainer's ability at the end of your turn, so all of my opponent's creatures get a -1/-1 counter.
So the Tithe Drinker will die. Obzadat at the end of my turn is gonna phase out or exile.
Yep.
So it doesn't get the counter.
All right. Draw.
It doesn't keep the counter anyway.
Petrified Field. And, I don't want to play Kingmaker on this. I did hear
Being at
that.
6 life, that may be your.
Yeah, that just feels extra bad. I'm just gonna play Mycosynth Lattice. Go ahead.
Everything's an artifact.
Yep.
Okay.
Come on, Vandal Blast.
Just Shattering Spree or anything. I don't know. What's it called? Be right back.
Meltdown.
I'll play Buried Alive.
Yep.
Buried Alive. I would like to respond to Buried Alive
Okay.
Oh,
Buried Alive on the stack.
with a negate.
good
Alright.
choice.
Buried Alive is.
Don't let that dirty necromancer stuff his graveyard. So unclean.
Let's see.
Oloro said from his throne of health potions.
I hate Oloro.
Oh, squeeze back in my hand. And
Eminence is such a busted ability.
Yeah, there's a reason they haven't done very many more of those.
Yeah.
discard squee and 6. So everybody's creatures will get a -1/-1 counter. So I discarded squee. And I'll cast Burning Room Demon from the yard.
Yep.
Mycosynth Lattice. Everything's artifacts, yeah?
Everything's
Yep.
artifacts.
And you may spend colorless mana as or mana of any color. Works great with Karn.
Alright, Jet. What do you want in the yard? What do you want in hand? You got Kukusho and Gary.
I would. How much mana do you have open?
None. Have a high market.
You have a high market. You can have Kakusho. No, you can have Gary. You have Gary in hand.
Gary in hand. Gary's in hand.
If you just reanimate one of them, Gary will do damage immediately, but Kakusho's got to die.
Right. And let's see. I'll send the demon, the ingot chewer, and the anarchist at James. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 total.
I'm at 87.
All right. That'll be my turn.
Getting them. All right. So tap. Draw. Put a counter. Gain a life. Play him out. Okay. Sequencing. 11.
Seems like a good time for a Cyclonic Rift. Whiskey's looking real dangerous.
I know, right?
Yeah, he is, right? Whiskey, does any of your
Are you still recruiting deputies, James?
Great.
Did you really expect me to not be political?
I'm going to tap 4. And cast a Bond of Insight.
Ooh, that's a good card.
What's that do?
We will each mill 4, and then I will return up to 2 instant or sorcery cards from my graveyard to my hand, and then exile Bond of Insight.
We all mill 4?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Well
we
of
got
Lost Dreams, Opal Palace, Oversold Cemetery, Cliffhaven Vampire.
Wastes, Ghost Town, Karn's Bastion, and Urza's Tower.
You got Agadeem's
Yeah.
Awakening and Sneak Attack. Sad
Nice.
faces.
Davi,
Sad
a
faces.
Null,
Sneak
Waterfront
attack.
Bouncer, and a Forgotten Cave.
You know what's
And
good
then
with
I
Sneak
will-
Attack? Gary.
Yeah.
Gary likes Sneak Attack. He's very disappointed.
And I think I get back the Windfall. And
Somebody's gonna deck.
everything's
Somebody's
an
gonna lose by
artifact, so
decking themselves.
maybe I cast the Chroma's Vengeance and just destroy all permanents. That'd be fun, huh?
Oh my
I
gosh.
guess if we want to play the longest game of EDH ever.
And I'm gonna get a Frantic Search as well. All right. Then I would like to tap 3 and cast Frantic Search. I'll draw 2, gain 2 life, put 2 counters on Shabraz, and discard 2. I will discard Ominous Seas and Disdainful Stroke. Untap 3 lands.
Oh, Urza's block.
Yeah.
So fair.
Home of the truly bustedness.
Man, I'm like 1 short.
Ingot Chewer's a real good Magic card right now.
I will move to combat, and
If there were only some way I could get him into the graveyard and then cast him over and over for 1 red mana, I don't know.
I'll swing a 6/6 Shabraz at you, James.
81.
And then I will just pass the turn with this little bit of mana open.
Okay. I'm going to gain 2 in my upkeep.
How much damage have we done to you? And you're
A
still
lot.
at 80.
Obzadat comes into play. I'm going to drain Whiskey. Actually, let me think about this. I'm going to drain Titan for 2.
Yep.
Draw my card. Play Castle Lochthwain tapped. Move to combat.
You don't got a swamp and all that?
Nope. Move to combat. Swing at Astro Titan for 5.
I'm done.
Anybody interfering?
Nah.
People need to start dying.
Alright. So 5
Thanks
to
a lot for
Titan.
the game.
Good game.
Appreciate it. I will work on this.
Oh, I liked it. I think you did very well, sir.
Yeah.
I think you accomplished the goal you set out to do.
All right.
It wasn't
Let's
really
see
that
here.
bad.
All
Great
right, I gotta head
accomplishment.
out. Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah,
Yep.
have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Let's see.
We can't spend colorless mana on Nimbly Pimbly anymore, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, good point.
Also makes Chroma's Vengeance much less impactful.
Yeah, Ingot Chewer is just a regular Magic card now.
Just a regular dude.
Yeah, he's not a Vindicate for 1 red.
It's such potential.
Okay. Um. I'm gonna play Luris.
Luris of the Dream Den.
Gain a life from the Pristine Talisman. And then I'm going to off Luris, play Oversold Cemetery.
Oversoul what now?
It at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 4 more creature cards in your graveyard, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand.
Is it an enchantment?
Yes, it is.
Neat.
So pay 2 for that.
It's an
And-
enchantment that needs a reprint.
Yep.
I've never heard of it.
At the end of turn, I will exile Obzerat and pass turn.
Am I able to respond to that trigger, or is it like a special action?
What
Yeah,
trigger?
I think you. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile Obzerat.
Yep.
I think you can. Yeah, you can respond to that.
Yeah,
I think.
that's an in-step trigger.
Then that's when I'd like to cast Cyclonic Rift overloaded.
That's what I figured. All right.
Yeah.
So Cemetery, Luris,
I
Obzerat to
will-
hand.
I'm gonna sacrifice the we'll sacrifice the Anarchist and gain a life. Go to 12.
Won't be long now.
Make sure I don't have any mana rocks down here. Nope. Okay. Land. Play Chalice 2.
Well, I looked up and I was about to be concerned, and I see it's ever flowing and not of the void, and I feel much better now.
Ooh, no.
Like, we just got out of this situation.
Make 2 mana. And we'll play Chainer. And we'll play 5 5 for Gary. So that'll be 3. So I'll gain 6. And you guys will lose 3 each.
Done.
And that'll be me. Go ahead.
All right. And what's funny is James has so much life, I'm not even sure that my normal win con will kill him. I believe he has more hit points than I have cards in my library.
Well, there's always your commander.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Untap, upkeep, draw, gain a life, put a counter on the shark. Yeah, I guess there is like the swinging factor. Yes, let's do the thing. I'll tap 5 mana and add 1 more because I'm not a big shooty face. And Brallin cost 6. Cast Brallin.
Yep.
Pay 1 blue and cast Curiosity. And enchant Brallin.
Sure.
I always feel like
Follow
somebody's
it
about
up.
to go infinite when they play Curiosity.
Right. Follow it up with a Windfall.
Windfall.
Wait, I don't want to Windfall this shit, do I? Because I won't be able to stop that. Hold off on the Windfall.
All right.
Because I discard a card, Brallin will deal 1 damage to each of you, and I'll draw 2 cards. So, then I have to discard more. So, unless I have 8 in my hand. How many cards do you have in your hand right now, James?
I have 6.
Okay. Then yeah, we can Windfall.
All right. Windfall.
So, I'm discarding 3.
I'm discarding 7.
Sorry, what's the text on Windfall?
Windfall is each player discards their hand and then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way.
I have 7,
Okay.
so we're drawing 7.
So we're drawing 7?
Yep.
Okay. So
I'm
Cemetery,
going-
High Market, Luris, Obsidian, Shambling, Vent, and Temple. In exchange for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Works for
I'm
me.
discarding Shark Typhoon, Yadaro, and Nezahal. Since I discarded 3 cards, Brallin will deal 3 damage to each of you, and because of Curiosity, it means I will draw 6 cards on top of the 7.
Nice.
So that's going to be 13 counters on Shabraz.
Yeah.
And I'll gain 13 life.
That's
That
a big
puts
shark.
Shabraz at a 24-24.
That's one-shot territory.
And a lot of cards in my hand here. Do I have anything I can do for 1 mana? Huh. Oddly enough, I do, but it doesn't matter for you. I will move to
You can
combat.
give a shark trample.
I can give a Shark Trample, or you can play. Yeah, I'm going to swing 24 Shabraz at you, James.
Well, thanks for the new hand, because
Yeah.
so handy to have 7 fresh cards.
Oh, wait, didn't I mention silence? No, just kidding.
You have 1 mana untapped,
I have a command tower at my disposal, sir.
and how big's your grip right now?
13.
You have 13 cards in hand.
I do.
I think the safest play here is just to shut that thing down with the Core Haven. No damage.
Ooh, Core Haven, huh?
It's been there the whole
Oh, yeah?
time.
Yeah, I always forget about the lands.
Anything else?
No. So now I'm going to move to discard. Whiskey's going to die. You're going to take a decent amount of damage, and then I'll have a little bit of. I'll have no time actually to win. I think you just got the game on that one.
So I die because
we
you
get
discard how many cards?
I'm going to discard, and then because I discard, I deal damage, so I draw. So it's going to create a new instance in my end step. So I'm going to draw and discard my entire deck, and just pick 7 cards basically. So
that's the infinite curiosity combo. I was like, as soon as curiosity comes down, somebody's about to go infinite.
So I have 19 cards left in my library,
Uh-huh.
and then I will discard. I have 13 in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 13 in hand. So I'll discard 6, 19, so that'll be 25 damage, and I will end up with whatever 7, I guess, that I want to keep. No, because I would still go to draw. Oh, it says I may draw. Oh, so I don't have to with curiosity. So I'm not going to.
You could keep me alive and let me use this Field of Ruin on that Core Haven, if you choose to.
I'm gonna discard my 6 cards and then draw. I'm gonna put Whiskey at 1 life, and James will take 14.
I'll take 14.
Yeah.
So
okay. So I'll go to 69. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. He didn't plan that. I think his goal was to put me at 1, not to put you at 69. But hey, sometimes you win on multiple levels, right?
So that's 6.
Things just tend to work out.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm discarding 12 total. So I guess you're at. No, I'll do it 2 more times. Okay.
What now?
I'm just making sure that the math actually, that I discard the right amount. So I should have 8 cards in hand. I have to put 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whiskey, you're tapped too, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I discarded 14 cards. So that's your guys' damage. Brallin will get. I'm at 6 counters, so I'll go to 20 counters on Brallin, and then I drew 14. So 20, and then I'm going to pass my turn after that while I just get some dice.
How big is the Brallin?
Brallin has 20 counters, so 23, 23. And Shabraz is 14, what was it before? 24, so 37, 37, and a 23, 23.
Okay, and your passing turn?
I am.
All right, so in my upkeep, I will gain 2. Draw a card. Card is in Russian, and I don't remember what it does. Awesome.
Well, in response to that, I'm going to cast Silence.
Does he actually have it?
In response to what?
In response to him drawing his card.
So in my draw step, you want to try to do that? 1 sec, I'll have responses.
Yeah. Well, gotta get your dictionary.
I think it was actually from Rivals. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, this card's sweet. Okay. So you're casting Silence in my draw step.
Yeah. I kind of meant to do it, earlier, but I was.
It would have
still.
to be like at the end of his upkeep, like before his draw step.
Right when he goes to move. It's fine.
I don't think.
Okay, so
the
cards back on top. Then that's
yeah,
fine.
I don't think.
Okay, so he's trying to silence. I'm going to. Let's see.
See, Whiskey, I gave you Mercy, and therefore I couldn't draw all the cards in my deck and get to the sweet free counter spells. Or did I?
You might have should have just killed me anyway, because I think he's got to have a way to deal 1 damage.
I'm gonna deal 32 to me.
Okay, I'm gonna Curtains Call your commanders. Destroy 2 target creatures.
Pew pew.
Be a lot cooler if you didn't.
No, not yours, Whiskey. Both of his.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way you're going.
Chainer's still there. But Silence is still on the stack, so if I want to do anything else this turn, I got to do it now, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, well then, I guess we will. How many? And you have a full grip, Whiskey? You're at 7?
Yeah, from the windfall.
Interesting.
I will let you in on a little secret. The cards that I discarded were way better than the cards I drew.
All right. Well, just to make sure that that's true, let's let Luke swing his mighty lightsaber and take down Chainer, evil Sith Lord.
All right.
Nice.
He is
that a sleeve or an actual altar?
That's an altar. And now I am silenced. So I draw my card. And I can't cast any more spells, so I guess I'm done.
Don't forget about that Core Haven, though. God damn it.
There is a Core Haven.
There's a Core Haven. So is that just like a Maze of Ith that taps for mana but takes mana to activate?
Yeah, it's 1 and a white, prevent all combat damage that we dealt by target attacking creature, so it can't turn off a blocker.
Okay.
Just turns off an attacker.
Am I seriously that low on red mana? Wow. Okay. That's pretty terrible.
Did all that careful calculation take him to 1 life, and then James, you just give him 3. You just saw,
Alright. Yeah, I drew a lot of swamps this game.
Definitely would rather have him at 4 than have his commander in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you now.
Alright, let's see here. What can I do? It doesn't do anything. Okay. Well. Does floating a black do anything? Yeah, sure. Alright, whatever. Guess there's no reason to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll play Cavalier of Flame.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay.
I will discard these 4 lands.
How many you got in that? need to get one of those. A couple of those, actually. That's my bread and butter on Arena in the Throne days.
Play Wayfarer's Bauble.
How many land cards in your graveyard, sir?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. And I could have brought Squee back to my hand and discarded another card, but I keep forgetting about Squee. So
I had like a 200 card deck built, Grixis in standard, and the whole function was just to hit yourself with the millfish. I forget which one it is there, where you can mill half your library or somebody's library, and then just cavalier it out, sack it.
alright. I'm gonna play Gravebreaker Lamia.
Okay.
And we'll put Rise of the Dark Realms in the graveyard. Again.
One more time.
I don't see any point in attacking with Gary, so I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Just checking out what's in my graveyard. I think there's one. See, this is my deck, so I'm not like entirely certain what is in here or not. But I believe that there's one card, should be one card in this list that can help. Should be more than one, but if I know my lover, and I do, she doesn't have more than one. No, that wasn't it, but that one, that helps. That's a good one. All right. Let's see here. I will. There's no way. I don't think there's any way to recycle my graveyard back in. But there's like that Archon, maybe it is, or maybe it's a dragon. When it comes into play, you can return all the cards with flashback to your hand, which would almost do it. Okay.
You could always run like a learn from the past or something in there to make sure you don't bail yourself out.
Yeah. I think I have extra Kozilek laying around. I should just sneak it in here.
That would also help.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves me 4. Doesn't get me where I need to be. So we're gonna cast that first and see what we get. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and cast Pull from the Deep. Return up to 1 target instant and up to 1 target sorcery from my graveyard to my hand, and then exile Pull from the Deep.
No response.
Good whiskey. You don't got a table trigger or nothing?
No. I have 2 colorless mana available.
Heard that. Then I'm going to get
Cyclonic
Yeah.
Rift.
right. And she likes her cast out because it has flash. I keep telling her that she should be running Oblivion Ring because then you can bring it back with Sun Titan.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have a definite on what I wanted to get here. Probably the Supreme Verdict.
That will kill all the things.
Sorcery. And then for my instant, might as well get the Rift, huh?
It's a pretty handy magic card to have around.
Which one? All of them?
Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with Psych Rift as the instant, and then Supreme Verdict as the sorcery. And put those in my hand. Then I will just cast a card that makes me discard them, of course. Step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get the command tower up. And cast Sun Titan. And with Sun Titan, bring back the well, not the Oblivion Ring that isn't in here. What is that, James? What do you have? Just mana, rocks, and lands?
Currently, yep.
I think I'm going to bring back the Frogify in my graveyard.
Has to be a permanent, doesn't it?
Frogify is an enchantment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not familiar with that.
Yeah.
It just makes something a 0-1 frog with no abilities.
Throne of Eldraine. Good flavor.
Yeah. I love the set. It was great to draft. I don't have a good target here, gentlemen.
I actually run. There's one
I'm gonna
from.
get Iron Crag.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm gonna choose the Iron Crag Pyromancer instead. Throws lightning bolts when I draw my second turn, or my second card each turn.
Ooh.
I don't have very many more instances of that, but. And
Go
then
with cycling.
7 cards in hand. I'll pass the turn.
You say it's Iron Craig?
Yes, IRENCRAG. Pyromancer. The 0/4 wizard.
Your second card is turn, deals 3 damage to any target. Nice. You said pass turn?
Yes.
I'll use Lock Thwain at the end of your turn, draw a card. And then lose life equal to the number of cards in my hand, which is going to be 7.
Damn. Where's the wound reflection at, Whiskey?
Well, I have Fiendish Duo. It's in the graveyard though. That was one of those cards that was in my hand when I couldn't play creatures or do anything.
Untap, gain 2.
You
Draw
know,
a card.
creatures, like, it has to hit somebody, then they can't gain life.
Huh?
I said, is that one of the creatures that, like, you have to
No,
hit
it just
somebody, then can't gain life?
it just doubles the damage. If a sorcerer deal damage to an opponent, it deals double that damage instead. And it's a 5/5 first striker. Yeah, I had that early on, but that was one of those cards I wasn't able to get down because of the portcullis.
All right, I'm going to play Swiftfoot Boots.
Uh-oh.
Does he cast Oloro? Does he see the field? You know, I don't even know what Oloro does besides gain life, but I don't think I've ever seen one cast.
He's actually really good when he's on the battlefield if you need to draw some cards.
I'm going to tap 5 for Vona, Butcher of Magan. A 3/7 Vigilance Lifelink vampire that says pay 7 life and tap, destroy target non-land permanent, activate this ability only on your turn.
Seems good.
I'm going to equip Swiftfoot Boots to give him hexproof and haste.
I would like to respond to that.
Okay.
Tap 1 white. Cast Path to Exile, targeting Bona. And equip it.
Very nice.
How unfortunate for Vona. All right. I'll go get a basic land if I have one.
Jet with the 1 mana plays. How different this game would have been had I not, you know, spell pierced the Soul Ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to put an island into play tapped.
Yeah, that portcullis put me way behind.
Yeah, it wasn't doing me much. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But it's an interesting card. I've seen it played once before. It's just not enough for me to retain what it does.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting card. It's just I feel like it's one of those where like.
Well, it says if it's untapped, right? So I mean, it's abusable if you can tap it and untap it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that's one of those cards where you got to play it when you can like just abuse it and just take over and win. Because like I feel like at the point of the game where he played it, it just kind of effed the game up. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like
I'll pass turn.
Into a Planeswalker deck.
Yeah, right.
Pass turn, Whiskey.
I'll sacrifice the Wayfarer's Bauble. Let's go find some red mana.
I want to see OG, old school, original Rakdos hit the field. Like Malifigor, Sire of Insanity.
I had
Malignus.
Sire of Insanity in here, but he seemed kind of a douchey card, so.
Kind of spiky.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. So I took him out.
Turn 1 draw, make no land drop, discard it, turn 2 reanimate.
Yeah. I mean, he's really good in Chainer because like I don't really need a hand once I have a graveyard, but that's just not.
Sort of like a moldy Muldrotha.
Yeah.
I can't build a teamer, or not a teamer deck, a Sultai deck because it would have to be food chain, and I feel like people don't like it enough as it is. So.
Alright, so we'll play Chainer. I'm gonna discard Sir Conrad.
Esper Sentinel went to 5-0 in Legacy and Taxes. As a 4 of.
Nice.
That card's amazing. Like I said, I really just want to run it with, you know, just straight up artifact crushing people.
I'm gonna play an Anarchist from the graveyard.
Uh-oh, Rise of the Dark Realm's coming back.
That is in my hand.
Oh.
That's the thing.
In my hand.
Break out the Tempered Steels and your Galvanic Blasts and, you know, Vault Scourge. Is Vault Scourge still not good enough for Modern? What's up with that?
As long as Jet keeps his Cyclonic Rift in hand, we're good.
Yep. I just want to make sure I get to it while I still can. I'm gonna crack Field of Ruin and blow up the Core Haven. And then, so we all go get a basic.
I'll just shuffle and fail to find.
And put it onto the battlefield untapped.
Assuming I have one left.
Checking out what I do have in here.
Failed to find on my end.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't believe how clumped my lands were, like 10 in a row. Like the arena shuffle.
I'm gonna give all my creatures +1/+0 and haste.
Sure.
So we're gonna send the Cavalier Jet, the Gravebreaker, the Grey Merchant, and the Arcanist at James.
Total amount for me?
3, 6, 11.
Alright, go to 55.
I'll block with the 0/4.
Alright, and I'll gain 5 from the Lamia.
And the Cavalier's what, a 5?
He's a 7/5 right now. And I'll be done.
Play this Mystic Monastery tapped. Then I will tap 7 mana.
The magic number.
I still cannot remember to put friggin' Squee in my hand. For God's sake.
He's an elusive little guy.
Well, I put a reminder on top of my deck last turn, but then I cracked the Wayfarer's Bauble and moved it, and so then I still forgot. I'm putting Squee on top of my freaking library, so if anybody has any objections to that, then that's fine, but, I mean, seriously.
No, I'm fine with that. I tap 7, but not for that. Well, I probably should be.
No rift? Really? Okay.
Rift shields are down. Shields are down.
Kinda want to, but
I mean, you don't play in blue, right?
what does that mean? I gotta be scared of your blue? I actually don't see your
He
land.
may or may not
I
be
see it
telegraphing
play.
a counterspell.
I don't have counterspell mana right now. Is what I'm saying.
You got an unhallowed fountain or hallowed fountain. Tap 7. And we're gonna go in for the beats.
Ooh.
Giant's coming back from his adventure.
Nice.
Cast Realm Cloak Giant, 7/7 Vigilant.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright. And I'll tap 3. And I'll cast the Royal Silence.
Alrighty.
Comes in a 5. I will +1 it. Give my Sun Titan +2/+0, first strike and trample.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will move to combat and swing the Sun Titan. 8 damage at you, James, and I will return a permanent. For mana cost 3 or less, and develop it, or bigger develop it. I'm gonna get Nimble Obstructionist into play. It is a 3/1 flyer.
Okay. I'm taking 8, going to 47.
So he's either packing a swan song or he's relying on James to counterspell the Rise of the Dark Realms.
Alrighty.
Or he forgot I just got back Rise of the Dark Realms.
Yeah, but all of our creatures will have haste.
Chainer gives them all haste.
All of our creatures will have haste.
Yeah, it's not good. So, are you down on that side?
Yes, I am, sorry.
Okay.
I just got a bunch of...
In my upkeep, gain 2. Draw a card.
I think the Pyromancer might be like the only one. This is like a Nib Midget and stuff.
That doesn't help me much.
Well, I'm not, your graveyard isn't quite as much of a factor as mine. And I know James has a Dream Trawler in there, which I wanted to steal real bad a long time ago.
I've got a Nezahal, Yadaro, Nib Mizzet. I guess there's some stuff in there.
You discarded that Dream Trawler so long ago, and I had an Animate Dead just like, oh my god, yes. And that stupid Portcullis, I was like, no.
I like Dream Trawler. It's a good card.
It is a good card. It's fun to attack people with.
Okay.
See, but I want the Rise to go off because then the creatures come out, and then when I Psych Rift, they go back to my hand, and I can recast them.
There you go. Right, but they'll all have haste, so.
Meh.
Gain a life, tapping Pristine Talisman to cast Bastion of Remembrance, creating a 1/1 human token. This zombie will have to be a human token for now.
What are foils of those going for now? Like $15 or something stupid?
Probably.
Card sneaky good, yeah.
I think I sold one actually this week for like $9.50, like early in the week or something like that. It was either that or is a foil. There's something from along those lines in the same deck. What the fuck was it?
I tried to buy a bunch of them on Cardsphere, but no one ever sent me any. I guess I wasn't offering enough. But when that came out, I knew it was going to be a thing for a lot of EDH decks.
I'm going to put the Swiftfoot boots on the human.
I played against a deck on Arena that just like must have had all 4 of those in their opener and just dropped them. And like by the time they started like getting around to doing their whole sack things, I had killed them. But
It's scary.
I'm going to cast Beacon of Immortality and double my life total.
Alrighty. You're at 100.
Whatever happens now, boys, I did make triple digits, which is mission accomplished. There we go. And I'm
No-
done.
no-
Pass turn.
No swan
Here's where the
song.
mana tide comes in, you know? No swan song.
Okay.
So now the real question is like, all right, you get back these creatures, they do stuff, you
Are we
kill me.
are we combo dead or are you just swinging?
Squeeze back of my hand. I don't run any. I don't do the combos.
No, beer, a good time, beer, and pretzels kind of magic, okay?
Yeah.
Combat damage death.
Yep. Yep. We're getting there the old-fashioned way, or not at all.
Like there's one combo in the Jund deck that I was going to play. It's a little convoluted, and it is infinite, but I can stop it, and then I have to win through combat damage. So I felt that would be okay.
All right. Well, I mean, I think with all the crap I'm gonna get in Fiendish Duo and Haste, I should be able to get close. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4.
I mean, I think he has to at least assign. He has to throw enough at me to kill me, right? Because otherwise I rift.
Let's see. Let's tap my mana a little bit differently. All right.
I mean, he is getting a lot of shit out of my graveyard here. I'm pretty sure he's got it.
All right. So, Rise of the Dark Realms.
Yeah. So.
In response to Rise of the Dark Realms,
Oh.
I'm gonna cast Holy Day.
Prevent all combat damage.
I love
Prevent
it.
all combat damage that we dealt this turn.
With his last mana.
Okay.
With his last prayer.
I've
to
been
Sarah.
Sarah. Holy Day so
Alright.
many times.
Oh, I like it.
All right. So, Rise of the Dark Realms.
He
is
still
me.
gets all my shit though, and there's some big problems
Yep,
here.
and mine.
Yep.
And
So-
it's mine too.
Realm Cloaked Giant, Dream Trawler, Nyambi. When that enters the battlefield, you can return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. Campbell, not Elspeth. You're getting a Gary out of me too. That's gonna matter. That's a lot, right?
Yeah.
That'll be a lot.
Blood
Did you-
Baron, Sarah Ascendant. Kunaros, Hound of Athreos says creature cards and graveyards can't enter the battlefield, so you can't have any more fun once you get them in play. Alias,
Unless
Eternal
I
I
Pilgrim,
sack it with High Market.
Indulging Patrician, Veto, Tithe Drinker, Cliffhaven Vampire, Obzedat, Luris. This is pretty ridiculous here. Let me just put my board aside since it no longer matters.
Okay. I think
if you're
Jet's
smart
probably
and
dead to
responsible
just
Holy
straight
Day-
up Gary triggers. So.
Well, yeah.
let's,
Did you sack your own Gary?
Huh?
To the high market first, so you sacked your Gary first, right?
No.
In response to my Holy Day, you should sacrifice your Gary to your high market, so it comes back,
No.
and then you get double Garys, right?
Well, I can still
Because they would both come in.
I
and
can
both
still
see
do
everything.
it because Plague Crafter is going to come into play.
Yeah, but then
So-
you have to bring it back because it's an enter, right? Unless you have another animation spell you want to waste. But you could do it all with one if you just sack your own Gary to your high market, and then you have Gary entering, and then you steal his Gary. They both see each other and every other black thing all at once. So it's double damage right off the bat with one spell instead of two.
I mean, that's a lot of shit right there.
So yeah, you're getting a Niv Mizzet, you're getting 8/8 Yadaro, you're getting a 7/7 Nezahal, or Chaomancer, Gavi, and Ironcrag Pyromancer.
Okay, so you want the triggers that matter here for life gain and drain and whatever?
Okay, let's
Let me lay this out for you. Your most important trigger is the Gary.
right.
You got
So-
an Obzedat.
So I'm gonna stack up black pips.
Yeah, that's what I'm counting right now.
I've got
Nothing for me.
15 for me.
Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I've got 21 on my side.
Yeah, so if you sacrifice your Gary first, then that'll be 42 damage.
Well,
Just when Rise resolves.
I'll have Veto in play too. Holy shit.
Yep.
Okay, so I had 21, you had 17.
But it's not just Veto. You also have Cliffhaven Vampire, same effect.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, I think I'm dead.
Well, and more to the point, there's unless I draw Wrath off the top, there's no way I can stop what comes next.
Well, he can't attack. I mean, there's no
It's only
combat damage this turn.
It's only one turn.
So.
It's only one turn, so I may as well just check top because I don't have a Wrath in hand.
Yeah. Because I
this
mean,
isn't
like
I've got a Heliod next turn, and then I'm.
Yeah.
We can call this one.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah,
got it.
Then I just do Gary again.
Yeah.
And it would be another round of the same shit.
Well, and you've just got so much action.
Well,
yeah.
From all the rest of this. Like the Blood Baron and the Dream Trawler are just ridiculous here. The Realm Cloak.
There's literally nothing left in my library that would have done anything or helped me.
And then I mean, Kukusho's in play.
Yeah.
Shieldred.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yep. All right.
Good game,
that was epic game, fellas.